I told myself I'd do 30. This is number 27. So I've got till towards the end of the week sometime. And each day I'll do what I've been doing for the last 27 days, dip into a random book and find a random sentence and see what that randomness tells me about where I am, what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, or whatever. And today my fingers found this old warhorse, The Tao of Physics, or The Tao of Physics by Fritjof Capra. It's a great book. I read it many, many years ago. More recently, I read Fritjof Capra's book on systems theory, systemic thinking. Really interesting. He's a very good writer, very important thinker. And let's see what he says to me this morning. I flick through and get to page 102, the part of the book on the way of Eastern mysticism, and this is the chapter on Hinduism, page 102. The three most worshipped divinities in India today are Shiva, Vishnu, and the Divine Mother. Shiva, Vishnu, and the Divine Mother. Is this true, I wonder? Excuse me. I think Capra's interesting that he is not doing what too many people from the West do, which is take a superficial understanding of Eastern religion and say, isn't it amazing? Eastern religion or Eastern spirituality is so intelligent, or better than Western, or worse than Western, which is just, the inverse. He tends to try to engage fully and properly. My understanding is that that's not what the trilogy of, primary objects, avatars of worship in Hinduism are. But you see, my understanding might be just different names for those three things. And so immediately when I go, well, like Fritjof Capra knows what he's talking about, and my many, many Hindu friends will have different understandings, and I have my understanding, and those understandings may not map onto each other. Now, the temptation whenever that happens is to go, Capra's got it wrong, or Capra's got it right and I've got it wrong, or Capra and I've got it right and other people have got it wrong. Let's stand back from the desire for certainties and go, well, okay, that's not how I understand it. But my understanding may be right, may be wrong, or more likely my understanding is partial. I name things certain ways, Capra names things other ways. And particularly when you're talking about something as large and diverse as Hinduism, there are multiple perspectives from within Hinduism. Excuse me, I don't know what I got caught in my throat. There are multiple perspectives within Hinduism, just as there are within Christianity or any other spiritual tradition. So attempting to say which is true and which is not is in fact an arrogant power play. I suppose when I read that sentence from Capra talking about Hinduism and think that doesn't map onto how I understand things, it is a reminder to question my own understanding, as opposed to joining in with the loud noise of people screaming that they know better than everyone else. So, a reminder as we go into the week to embrace humility. I know quite a lot. I've read a lot. And the more I read and the more I experience in life, the more I realize how little I really understand. If you'd like me to work with you, please reach out. I'm happy to take on more coaching and mentoring clients right now. A series of people have recently finished their journeys with me. So if you'd like to work with me, drop me a message, send me an email. There's an email address about there. Comment, send me a carrier pigeon. Don't send me just thoughts, because I may be thinking about something else and not pick them up. But whatever you're doing, may your week start really wonderfully. And what does wonderfully mean? It means full of wonder. Have a lovely week.